Advantage England. Franco, the guilty party. They're over the line again, England. They have another score. And it's Vickii Cornbrough who's last up with the ball. That's another one for the tight forward club.
5 years old, I started at Portsmouth Rugby Club. I'm still really closely linked to the club now, go down there quite a lot. I started because my older brother and my older sister played as well, so I started in the minis. My little brother played as well, so it's a big part of my life growing up. So I started out on the wing and very, very slowly worked my way in, and you can't get any further infield than prop, so yeah, I had to stop there. But I think my heyday was definitely at 12. I absolutely loved minis rugby, and actually I didn't really like it as much until we started playing contact rugby. So you don't really start playing contact until around about 9-10 years old, and that's where I really kind of found the love of the game.
Vickii Cornbrough, the Harlequins' loose head.
I am definitely a member of the front row club. I think you have to have a kind of a special mentality, some might call us crazy, for actually playing in that position. I love playing at prop because it's right in the thick of all of the action. Again, like at scrum time as well, you are literally inches away from your opposition, and I love the confrontation side of things there. I got picked up quite early on with development camps. I also got the opportunity to play England under-19s and England under-20s as well. So for me as a 16-year-old to be picked up and taken to an England camp for the under-19s, very, very daunting. And I remember thinking that first time that I was in camp and I was away for the whole weekend, like just deer in the headlights, panicking, but you kind of very quickly get over that. And players that I used to play with when I was like 16 are still in the squad with me now as well. So you've got the likes of Mo Hunt, Marley Packer, Emily Scarrett, that I've played with since I was quite a youngster as well. And so we've actually kind of grown up through that age group. You slowly learn to kind of get used to the pressure, and I don't think that ever kind of really goes away, and you always kind of are questioning yourself of, can I get better, can I do more?
So England changing both their props on 17, Vickii Cornbrough from Richmond, and it's a debut for Cornborough.
So my first cap, I think I got, it was against Wales, and I got 15 minutes off the bench playing at Loosehead. I don't remember what I did, but I just ran around like a headless chicken, and think I tried to hit every ruck, tried to make as many tackles as I could and be an absolute nose. And I remember sitting down with the England forwards coach at the time, and he said, well, if you can recreate these stats in your next games, you're on to a winner. And I think I'd hit more rucks in a 15-minute period than I'd normally do in a whole game. So probably those kind of nerves and that kind of excitement and that sort of jitteriness, you learn with experience to actually kind of taper that off and play with a cool head. And I think that's something that I've really developed now. But yeah, first cap, it's just such an honour to pull on that England shirt, sing that national anthem, and to get my first actual cap. And I never realised you actually got a cap either. And you had to sing a song on the bus home as well. So all of the kind of things you do, the traditions, like they're all the kind of memories that you pick up as part of it.
What was the song on the bus?
Cheeky Girls.
Wow.
It went down very well. Dance moves and everything.
Hunt wants to dig one out. Runners outside, carried at the line, and they jam England for the try!
It's the front row driving Sarah Byrne over the line. Vickii Cornbrough, her mate in the front row, helping her over.
My kind of direct competition for my shirt was Rocky Clark as well. So Rocky Clark being kind of the world famous legend that she actually is, most capped England player of all time. That's an amazing opportunity for me to have learnt off a player like that, and actually we worked quite well together in driving each other forward for that starting shirt. So a lot of my memories and kind of a lot of my kind of key milestones were actually comparing myself to somebody like that. So for me, I want to play for England and I want to start for England as well. So for me to get that #1 shirt for the World Cup final at 2017 in Ireland playing against New Zealand was a massive achievement for me. And unfortunately we lost in the final, but I still I still look at that as, wow, what an achievement for me kind of personally as a player. That was something that I was kind of really gearing up towards. We're looking forward to the 2021 World Cup now in 2 years' time, so we're halfway through that World Cup cycle again. That's the kind of markers I'm looking at. Another key moment for me is scoring a try at Twickenham as well. I think that's really going to go down as a kind of another kind of personal moment for me.
Here we go again. Attacking line out for England. This time they keep it off the deck. The big white blanket heading towards the Ireland try line. They're almost there, England. They're over this time, and there's the try. They won't go upstairs for that one. It's Vickii Cornbrough.